Oh, I suppose I should open a bunch of stuff here.
Hey, I think everybody can hear me. This is... Oh, I gotta change the title text to be episode 9. We're doing...
Yeah.
I'm Vampire Logan. This is our D&D campaign for Eve of Ruin. We are starting up everything, and I guess we'll do a recap. We haven't played for a couple weeks, so this should be interesting.
Yeah, well, before we do the recap, let's do the flashbacks. These were fun in the last game, but this time, I'm not sure we're gonna go quite as deep as we did before. But each of you in your shattered characters has had a time to go out and have an adventure on your own. Perhaps when you were pulled away from the group, or when something from your backstory came up, or just for no reason at all. And during that time, you found something special. Let's start with Hanan. Hanan, tell us about your adventure out on your own.
Ah, yes. Hanan just kind of looks at it. He pulls out a stone cube from his pouch and he looks at it and goes, "So how did I get this?" He bounces it in his palm and turns introspective. There's no real drama or tales of daring do. It's a simple and sad story. I've always had an eye for travel, Dreamt of plying the seas like my folks did before a storm dashed their ship on the rocky shores of Fortune Island. Far off cities, foreign people, customs, exotic food. A bar fight waiting in every harbor, perhaps. Anyway, ship's mages are in high demand, so it took a little effort to score a berth on a good ship with a good crew. The Windborne Sprite set sail north about a week after we parted ways. After the first time we saved the world. Our first port of call was Greenhaven, when we dropped a load of comet matter ore, took on several casks of bourbon and 3 passengers, and made way for deep water, kind of far to the north. It was an easy cruise, favorable winds, no pirates, happy crew. The passengers were devout followers of Sealot and delighted in finding out that I was a kindred spirit. They were on a pilgrimage of sorts, wanting to see comet fall in the mines of all things. We had conversations that went deep into the wee hours. Father was a nice man, Gregor Millison, and he had 2 sons, Paul and Tim. The women of the family had stayed behind as they could only afford so much coin for passage. They had a business to run. Millison Leatherworks, matter of fact. Highly recommended. He kind of shows his scabbard. And everyone in the crew, passengers, we all genuinely liked each other's company. So when we made port in deep water, Paul and I stopped off and we got a few cups down, and he confided to me that his father, he feared he wouldn't make it to see his dreams. It turns out he was sick and refusing medical assistance. Old man put on a good show of it, apparently. He was a stubborn bastard and wanted to meet death on his own terms. Anyways, since I was clearly in the embrace of our blessed goddess, Paul wanted me to say the rites when time came, and then he handed me this. Hanan holds up his cube. It protected Gregor in many a scrape, and the old man apparently saw a need in my future, so he made Paul give it to me. And when the time came, I gave him a heartfelt send-off. It was a clear, full moon night. 2 days before we made it back to Fortune Island. Stars were truly something to behold. And there wasn't a dry eye on the ship when he slipped below the waves. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I haven't really had much of time to use this yet.
Awesome. Thank you. And with that, now let's talk about what we did last time. Where were we?
The past.
The past. We were in the past.
We time traveled.
I mean, obviously, it was last time we played.
Kind of.
2 weeks in the past, yes.
2 weeks.
So funny.
We have. Oh yes. we started with Cora and Shabakka having a chat with the bug, which was a spider dragon, and Drow. And Hanan in another room trying to convince people that they should take off so that we didn't have to encounter him later, and Fallon and I in another hallway just trying to not be seen and going, really, what's rule one of this game? Yeah, don't split the party. What did we do? Yes, in 3 pieces.
It was fine. It worked out
It was
fine.
fine. It was fine. Cora tried to use suggestion to persuade the dragon, and had an epic roll of a 1. So that didn't work. The dragon retaliated by asking the Drow to dominate Cora, and since she's a Cimarillicum, doesn't work. So
Oh, it was so
But-
funny.
might as well have been a nat 1 on his roll too. So that was pretty good. There was some talking, some, hey, how about you give us the rod? And yeah, no, that's not going to happen. So battle commenced. Shabakka turned Cora into his favorite, the Corasaurus.
The
We
Corasaurus.
we eventually all make it into the same room while the battle's going on, and it didn't take near as long as I thought it was. Although he had some pretty interesting attacks at his disposal. We did finally win. We found only a little bit of treasure. We found a sideways gem on a stick, or a gem on a stick that was sideways, a potion, and the first piece of the rod of 7 parts. We have since learned through dumb luck what the gem on the stick was, being a gem of seeing. We did find some more notes on Ixum and Dosium, a couple pages. We took those with us.
Who have another part of the rod.
Who has another part of the rod?
Yeah.
Are we? At least that's what we
it's
learned
one
the one
person.
before,
I keep forgetting it's a single person.
right?
So okay.
Go ahead.
What was
Go
your
ahead.
question?
Is this gem on a stick? That's the rod part? With
No.
the
No.
gem? Oh, okay.
No, that's
Separate.
if you look in the Discord, when we were going through what
I
You
was
were just looking
wondering.
through magic items and you
It was-
found
it
a
was
gem on a
magic
stick.
items.
Okay.
Yeah.
that was listed
Yeah.
in our Discord, and one
Yeah,
of
I
them
see the
happened to be
picture. I
gem.
just
The-
didn't know if that was part of the rod or
No,
not.
that's a separate magic
No.
item. That's
Okay.
That's the gem of
problem.
seeing.
Acacius wanted
Acacius, yeah.
potentially a gem of seeing, and then
Holy cow, that looks exactly like what Jesse was describing.
Right?
Yeah.
what is that?
That's so funny.
Yeah,
And Jesse
I'm
was like, God
oh,
damn it.
gem on a stick. Exactly what's in my notes.
Yep.
Hey, at least you know that we wanted it.
Right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
He knew in advance. GM power.
Psychic.
So then Ramses was like, okay, we should get out of here, and everybody else was like, oh yeah, but here's a room. So anyways, we had to go in that room, which turned out to be a prison with 4 cells in it. So of course we had to go through all the cells. We found a Grimlock, a Cyclops, a dead Dark Elf, and a dead Bugbear.
Yeah.
There was a chest in there as well with a dagger and a longsword. And there is a big club that was the Cyclops's on the wall there. And the Cyclops seems to be friendly with us. Took the club. And the Grimlock seems to be not unfriendly with us.
Not unfriendly. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Definitely is much more keen on you than being in the cell that they are in.
Yes.
Fair enough.
Um,
Can't say I
And-
blame them.
and then we went to leave. There was lots of trying to force a door, which wasn't coming down. And so
Alan had a hard time with that.
yeah, so Ramses is like, I'm just gonna walk around because this is taking too long. And then we're here with a mage, assassin, a mage, an assassin, and a. It sort of looks like sneeze, but I'm not sure how to
Nalfeshnee.
pronounce that one.
Nalfeshnee.
Yeah, that. Bless you.
Which
A
I
sneeze.
got the door. I did eventually get the door open, right?
Nalfeshnee.
Yes.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
But also, I want
last
to point
second
out
you
real
did.
quick why I wanted to get this door open and not go up to here, because there are still people in that room up there.
Potentially.
Mhm.
Potentially.
No,
We
there
didn't know
are
that at the time.
I figured there probably were, so I wanted to come down here, but
Yeah,
Am I
that's
still
fair.
a giant snake?
Yes, you are.
You're
Okay.
still a giant snake.
Okay.
And that is where we are.
Yes, you open the door, Ramses, and Fallon, and you see before you the two people that were worshiping in the temple to the south, and they're kind of like looking back and forth. You can tell that they don't really know which door you're coming out of or which door they should be paying attention to, and they're
Because of all the banging.
because of all the banging, and also just because they don't really feel like being surrounded, which they kind of feel like they are. Nalfeshnee, the demon thing there, is much more confident in his stance. Doesn't seem to bother him at all that there's people to the north of him and to the south of him, and that maybe one of them is a T-Rex. And so so you shall not leave here with the treasure which you have taken. But with that, from the north, the Erenyes and the people from here come down. And she looks at you guys as if sizing you up for the first time. She calls out to Nalfeshnee, "Let them pass. They are from the Nightmare Mother."
What does that mean?
Everyone here in this area of Web's Edge is a worshipper of Lolth in some form. It's been a few weeks since we dealt with that. So, and you have, your group has successfully pretended to be a representative of hers.
Oh, we actually did succeed at that?
Oh, it worked?
Now.
Yes, we did that.
You did trick the Erenyes into that understanding. Anyway, yes.
And we've gone and
Yeah,
seen
I
the
did not
bug
think it
and
worked.
walked away.
Cora did 100% tell Renier to kill one of her companions, and I don't think that's normal behavior for a good person. So I think it got somewhere.
That's
It might-
true. I thought after she literally was like, "All right, in here, you guys," and closed the door and was like, "Haha, fucking die," that I figured that she'd kind of figured out our ruse, but
No, it's also the fact that if we lived, we probably are more likely who we say we are,
Exactly.
because we're not gonna accept being slaughtered by some.
besides the fact that we
Spider
killed the
dragon.
spider was
The bug?
probably not
Yeah, but we don't have to tell them the
kosher.
bug's dead.
This is exactly how Nalfeshnee responds.
No,
You don't understand. They killed the bug.
Hmm.
No.
To which the Erenyes responds, "They are here from Lolth. We are lucky they do not kill us all."
Oh shit! Thanks, girl. Thanks, Queen.
A bit of background on Driders. not that it helps any, but while most people think of them as revered creatures of Lolth, they're actually failures and punished, turned into Driders because they screwed up in Lolth's eyes. And killing them is actually, in the eyes of a true believer and solidly in the embrace of Lolth, is a good thing.
Weird.
Does Sasha
Yeah.
say that out loud?
Hell no. Sasha doesn't know this crap. Sasha's fun people.
Fair.
Bad.
Because that would be
A
really
lot of
funny if he
spiders
did.
around here.
It'd be funny if he did. He's telling them how loth works.
He's literally never met a drow in his fucking life, and he's
He's
like, actually, I do
mansplaining.
know a lot about.
Little
Their
known
religion.
fact.
Imagine Sasha
It is an
mansplains to
interesting
like
fact, though.
woman
Yeah.
culture.
He loth slings.
Make this come out of my nose. I'm trying to drink some soda.
Lost it.
So you can tell there's a tense uneasiness going on here. Nalfeshnee is not backing down from his position of "Thou shalt not pass."
I'm gonna have T-Rex Cora poke her head around.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Okay.
slither up to Nalfeshnee and
So there's
prepare
just
to-
two lizard things.
prepare to
If
Constrict.
your action is to move that close to him, then we're going into initiative.
all right.
Sasha's gonna go that way.
I think that's probably what we're doing. Why don't we
Yeah.
all make that happen? Okay, let's see.
You gonna re-roll us?
Yes.
I have a T-Rex initiative now, guys.
Is it better than your old one?
No,
Are we-
it's not.
Are we actually rolling this, or are
Oh,
you
yeah.
doing the auto roll?
I would love it if we could figure out how to have you guys roll. I just don't know how.
Whatever
Can
you
you
roll for
change
me,
the number?
subtract 2.
When you roll it, can you change the number after?
Um,
Because we could just do that. You could just
pretty
roll
sure
it
I
and
can.
and
I
then
can. I think no. I can just type it before you roll. Actually. Yeah. So everyone roll their initiative in the chat.
Okay.
How do
Oh,
we?
well, mine was bad, is the answer.
Oh wait,
Woof.
not Jules. I'm looking for.
Mine was incredible.
Damn,
26.
T-Rex rolled better than me.
Oh, shoot.
That's such a sad metric. Damn, the T-Rex rolled better than me.
I rolled bad. I rolled a 3, guys.
That's real bad.
Yeah, I know. I have a +5 initiative, and I rolled a 3. Really rough.
Oh,
It's rough out
That
here,
is pretty
boys.
rough.
I thought you
It's rough out here, boys.
somehow rolled 5
Damn.
minus 2, even though plus 5, and I was like, how did you do that? You have a solid 3.
No, I started with a 3.
Oh wait, mine should be for the creature though.
Unfortunately, yes, we are using our creature stats right now for my dex.
Don't worry,
because my
she'll
dex is-
still roll higher than me.
Somehow.
Okay. Okay. So let's see what you guys have got here. Ramses.
Mine should
9.
be 2 less, so I should be 10. Does if a
It's
magic item
9 in Cora?
A 9 hit me?
No, 9 initiative.
It is a 10.
No, she
Oh,
already.
no, it's an 11. I already
Yeah.
rolled
Oh,
it
you
with the
already did,
T-Rex. I thought you would have to change it in Cora's.
It's Shabakka that you need to fix.
Yeah, mine's 10. And does an absorbed magic item like that you're wearing
Wow, we
count?
rolled.
No, it does. I think we
Confused by what you
determined
mean
that
by that. What do you mean by absorbed magic item that
I
you
have
roll?
a ring of luck, but it wouldn't be effective on my
It will not work.
form, yeah.
Yeah, unless
You
yeah.
can't wear
Oh.
ring.
Everybody, take a step to the side.
Snake can't
Fun
wear-
fact. Wolf.
Okay.
Fun fact. Snake can't wear ring.
Yeah,
Must
fun
be
fact.
crazy.
Snake cannot wear ring.
Crazy
Listen,
guys,
that-
but snake.
That dance we're gonna do
Why?
top
Isn't a
five.
snake just a long finger?
You could wear it on
Well?
its tail.
You're not wrong. Damn, we rolled like shit except for Sasha.
right?
Yep.
Okay, Sasha took
Yeah,
a
9, 8,
it's
11,
right.
and we got an 8, 9, 10, 11, and a 26.
There's a lot
Is
of
the
people
Rinye
here.
fighting?
They're I hope they're in initiative there. Yes.
Yeah, they are. They're after. They rolled worse than
Thanks.
Fallon.
Wasn't one of those Grimlocks dead? Oh no, one of them was one of the new
No.
ones we
It was
got.
a mage.
It was the mage.
It was a
the
mage
mage.
got
And the other
blasted,
mage
and
ran
then-
away.
There should have
other
been
mage
2
ran away.
mages in that room, but one got killed and the other said, "You know what? It's not worth it."
And
I'm
that one
out.
down below
And
is
quite
with
frankly-
us, right?
Fair. Yes, one Grimlock is down here. with us.
Grimdark.
The Grimlock by the Cyclops is yours.
These two are chill.
Well, are they? Let's find out.
I freed them from prison. They should be.
Let's find out.
Sasha is up. Sasha gets to find out first.
Okay, he pulls out. Well, he already has out Crusader's mantle or Crusader's short sword. It doesn't say whether the triggering of Crusader's mantle actually uses an action or is it just uses a charge.
If it's a magic item, by default it'll use the magic action. So an action, yeah.
All right, let me see if I want to do that right now. Nah, he's gonna concentrate on doing damage this turn. He is going to close on our dear Nalfeshnee.
You can get through through
there.
the snake. Technically the snake occupies that space, but the one to the left,
There.
that one, yep.
Okay, he goes there. And utters all sorts of wonderful oaths and starts swinging away with his short sword.
Counts as a magical attack, correct?
Well, he's basically going to
Yes, it
use
is.
smite.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a magic
But I
weapon.
was just you have a number
Yeah,
of
it is.
magical swords and weapons and stuff like that, I believe.
Yes,
right?
he has 3 magical weapons right now.
Right, yeah. And ace 18 is what you're looking
Gosh,
for,
what
so
the
that's
fuck?
a definite hit.
Yeah. So there's so far 18 points of damage, and then he is going to trigger a smite.
That do more damage against demons.
Oh yes, divine smite, radiant damage, 2d8. So I don't know I don't know if this demon has a particular weakness on that kind of thing, but
Does not. Nope.
Okay, so why did it roll 3 of them? Okay, he rolled 3 of them.
Word of rolling 2.
Yeah. Why don't you just re-roll 2?
I mean, the 7
Or
and 1
take the
is fine.
Yeah,
It's a
just take the first
pretty
2.
average roll.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, it's a pretty average roll. All right, and then his second swing because Paladin can swing twice. Oh, goody. All right, so this take away the 5 for sneak attack because this is his second attack. So that was 9 points of damage so far, and then of course another smite thrown in.
So what's the total damage?
It is 9 plus whatever I'm about to roll. What? Okay. First 2 dice, 9 plus 13, 22 points of damage on that second attack.
22 on the second one. What was the total on the first one?
Crap, you're making me do math.
It was something plus 8. 11 plus 8. 19. I think.
Yeah, it was 7 plus 1 on
No.
the first one, right?
Yeah, so it's
Right.
8, and then the first part was 11. It was 4 plus 7.
Oh, if you
Was
click
that
on it, it
including
opens
sneak
up.
attack?
Cool.
Yeah, 4 plus. Then custom roll was. It did not do the sneak attack. I don't know why it didn't. It usually does that.
So yeah.
All right, so the first attack. Where are you? Rolling. Add that as well to the first attack. Another 9 points.
So that would have been 19 plus 9 is 28.
Plus
second one is
22.
22. So 40.
No, 50.
You're right, 50.
50.
and Sasha puts down his abacus and he goes, "Okay, I'm done doing damage."
Yeah. Sounds good. Okay, that was a pretty big swing, or a pair of swings on this thing. Rawr! It doesn't
And then-
seem to like that very much at all.
And then because Swashbuckler,
Oh, handy.
I love Swashbuckler. The fucking best.
Right?
He
Just
buckles away.
fuck off after.
He bucks off.
Okay,
Motherbucker.
but you're
I'll
still within
swashbuckle my way
15
across the
feet,
room.
so
that is true.
first thing it does is its horror nimbus. The Nalfeshnee magically emits scintillating multicolored light. Each creature within 15 feet of it
Fucking
that can
disco.
see the
What's
light.
up?
must succeed on DC 15 Wisdom saving throw or be frightened for 1 minute. That's the two of you.
Oh, crap sticks.
You are frightened
Just
of
like-
it.
So it just
So-
starts a rave.
Yep. Yep. Exactly.
So for
Shabakka?
mental, I use
Yeah.
my own stats, right?
Do we have like smoky, ground effects and stuff like that too? And a disco ball?
If you're wild shape, you use your own. If you're polymorph, you use theirs.
It was a nat 20.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, so you are not frightened for 1 minute. A creature can repeat the saving throw. This is you'll care about this, Sasha. You may repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turns.
But until then, I am frightened.
Mm-hmm.
Egads.
Uh-oh.
And Shabakka, you are immune to this effect for the next 24 hours. So it may get to do it again, depending on whether its power is recharged, but you won't suffer from it.
Yay.
And then it makes 3 attacks.
Oh my god.
Can't really fit in here. What's the reach on these things? Oh, it
But
can
you know
reach.
what?
Okay.
But you know what it's not gonna do? Breathe spiders on us.
This is true.
Screw that.
So really feeling pretty good about this.
It is going to reinforce its fear with a claw attack on Sasha. Which is a 14, is going to miss. But it's going to follow up with a... Nope, it's not going to do that. It's
Wait a
going to
minute.
follow up with a second claw attack.
Wait a minute, it missed?
On a 14, I presume so.
Oh, good. Sentinel.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, let's see
You have
here.
You have
Wait, no,
disadvantage from
I
being
gotta wait
frightened.
for it. I gotta wait for it to attack somebody else. Unfortunately, sorry. Never mind.
Well, it's about to after this, actually. So the second attack, it hit. Does it hit you with a 19?
Me or Shabakka?
You.
Yup.
And it does 18 points with of a slashing
shite.
damage as it brings a claw down on you. But then can't reach you with the bite. So it's gonna go for this snake thing at its feet, bending down, gnashing at it with nasty claws for a 24 to bite the snake.
Yep.
And the bite is where the damage lives. So it's
Ooh.
33 points as it crunches down on this snake tail.
Okay, so now I'm making my sentinel attack.
Now you're making your sentinel attack.
Had I taken any damage before? I don't think I have.
Alrighty.
No, I don't think so either.
I have no
Not in this
recollection.
form. Yeah.
Oh crap on a stick! I don't think an 11's gonna do it.
Mm-mm.
He looked impressive though when he made it the swing.
Oh yeah.
When he made this attack and missed. Especially
Right.
because especially because don't you have disadvantage from being frightened? I don't know how frightened works. I can never remember.
Can't
I
move
can't approach
closer to
it.
the creature, and I don't remember about disadvantage.
You have
Let's see if I-
disadvantage when you're within the line of sight of the monster.
Yeah, I was gonna. That's
Mm,
Oh, so
I
here,
was
let me
gonna
make
say,
an
I
even more crap roll.
I
Let's
use
see here.
frightened.
You could roll a
so it would have
1.
been A 9.
You almost rolled a 1.
Yes.
How much did I take
Wow,
again, Jess?
that was worse.
33.
Yeah, ability checks and attack rolls, while the source of its fear is within the line of sight. Had to look
Oof.
that up on for last Friday, so I was pretty sure I knew what that was.
Yeah, Nico.
My menacing strike.
Is everyone quiet?
Yeah, I just started going through the initiative, realizing that a bunch of creatures that I'd moved off into the darkness were added to initiative by accident. But not
Uh-oh.
this
I was
assassin.
confused.
That's concerning.
This worshipping assassin decides to go for Fallon.
Yeah, that's fine. Come at me, bitch.
Someone's
You see
gonna
that
get
now?
hurt.
Let's see how you deal with my blade.
I'm gonna bite its head off when I get the chance.
It does have advantage on you because you have not yet taken your turn in this combat.
Okay.
And any hit the assassin scores against a surprise creature is a critical hit. You're not surprised.
No. Not particularly.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Considering we had like a full conversation before the fight started, I'm not particularly shocked.
Assassin's hurt on critical hits? I'm not surprised.
25 and a 23.
Yes, those do both hit.
And let's see, the
Unfortunately.
first one does 4 points of piercing damage, and you must make a DC 15 Constitution saving throw.
Oh, 4 points. Ouchie. I shouldn't.
Yeah.
I
The
shouldn't be
points
so
are bad.
sarcastic before I actually make the Constitution. save.
Make the saving throw and then talk. Yeah.
My Constitution is not the best. Yeah, no, I failed it. That's a 7.
And so
Fallon.
there's 30 points of poison.
Ow! That
In
hurt.
addition, 12 points from the sneak attack.
Wait, so 4.
42.
46?
30 and 46, yeah.
Fuck,
46
man.
points.
Okay. That hurt.
Also, they hit on the second hit.
Yeah.
Um,
God.
Fallon, does your absorb elements do poison?
Oh, that's actually a really good question. I always forget I have other spells. Yes. No. Does acid, not poison. Acid,
Yes.
cold, fire, lightning, or thunder. Not poison.
Everything but what could be useful right now. Understood.
Yep.
So, with the second attack of the short sword, they slash you again, only doing 5 points of damage, but once again, the poison stings your veins. Make that save again for
Okay,
either
well.
20 or half of 20.
I'm not gonna make that. So
Come on, make it.
try.
High! Come on, roll high!
And that's another 7, actually.
Oh my fucking
That is not
lady.
good.
I'm gonna die,
Well,
guys.
I'll never
That's
roll some
a
poison.
lot from me.
Assassins in their element. Yes.
Yeah, when they actually get to attack before somebody else, they'll fuck you straight up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna eat this fucking guy.
He stares down at you, gloating, and he looks up at the Tyrannosaurus above him, and just like he like takes a cloth out of his pocket, and you can tell he's like reapplying the poison to his blade, and does like that Matrix-esque bring it motion.
Oh,
I
I thought
would.
he was Tyrannosaurus. I thought he was gonna do like the Toro kind of thing with a bull.
oh,
Yeah.
the cloth.
Whoa!
Ole.
Ole, ole.
Ole.
That's a full dinosaur. I would not be so cavalier about that.
My gosh, there's a man behind me.
There's
Or a
a
woman
Cyclops
behind me. I take that
behind
back.
it.
Like, he did a lot of damage to me, but There
Oh.
is a T-Rex also
Oh
standing
my
behind
god,
me.
a Cyclops riding a T-Rex.
Holy shit.
Cyclops moves up to Cora and can't
Crazy.
figure out how to get past her in a narrow hallway, which you're already squeezing into. So I'm gonna say, normally you can pass
Ready.
through characters, but if a character is squeezed into a smaller space already, that's not gonna happen. So
Well, of course,
So
yeah.
can the
Can the
Fair
action
Cyclops
or
go up?
he
The hall?
could, but he won't get anywhere better up there.
Okay.
What can a Cyclops do?
Hit
Club.
things with a
Good.
club.
Clobber.
Club things.
Okay.
That's the answer to
Yeah.
that question.
So, could we have them potentially permanently drop an initiative, like how Cora does sometimes?
She's not. I'm pretty sure.
Help the group to know what's
She's
what's
not
who
like
and-
highly
yeah.
intelligent or tactical.
Yeah,
So
okay.
probably not.
So, she stands like the gif holding her club, like, "Oh, wait, my turn."
yep, yep. You can tell she's trying to figure out how to get past you, but
She's in an idle pose.
yep.
Rocking back,
Rocking back and forth, yeah.
Like she's leaned up against you, and her feet are moving like she's walking, but she's like against the wall.
It's
Yeah.
just not moving anywhere.
Tyrannosaurus
Okay.
Rex Cora has instinct. She better not touch the tail, or I'm gonna smack her with it.
Yeah.
Now, this one here. Mage moves up near the Nalfeshnee. Gonna move into this corner, actually. And Cone of Cold, Sasha and Shabakka.
Ouch, guys.
So that's a saving throw for you. DC 14. Not ridiculous.
Dex.
I have a high modifier. Holy crap.
Yep, dex safe.
Just so you know, there's 8d8 on the line here, so you might be worth succeeding.
Plus 10. Christ. Paladins are wild when it comes to saving throws.
I still get a kick out of Paladin Rogue.
It's a good
I would
combo.
also
I'm kind of
remind
Oh, it's a great combo,
that
but Paladin
Within
with their
10 feet of
lawfulness.
Sasha, you get a +4 to saving throws.
Yes, indeed.
So for Shabakka, that would be a 17 out of 13.
But then it's 2 less because I'm in snake form. So
It'll be a 15.
15.
You are polymorph, correct?
Hey,
Or
question
are you
for
wild
you.
shape?
Wild
Did
shape.
we
Wild
heal
shape.
up at all from the last
It's
combat?
the same. It's the same.
Oh yeah, your
thought
saves.
There
your
was time
saves
for
are
a
the
short
same.
rest,
That's right.
maybe, after the last combat, but
Good,
I don't
because
think we took one. We wandered around.
yeah, I
We did
don't think that
We
happened.
did not take one.
Yeah.
But also, isn't it wild
Only-
shape? Isn't it you use the physical?
Yeah, so he still
stats
has
of
his
the
full 4.
creature?
So it's 17 for his DC saving throw.
No, it'll be 2 less because I don't have the ring and I don't have the I have 1 less dexterity.
Oh, your magic item.
Yeah. So it'll be 2
Still
less.
15.
So
What did he
15. Is 15 enough?
15 is enough, yeah, it's
Okay.
DC 14.
Then
Yeah.
I take how
You
much?
both Aslan.
So the damage of this of the Cone of Cold is 41. So you can have that if
20.
you've succeeded.
20s.
I'm still a snake.
Wow.
Still a snake,
What's that?
guys.
Oh, I'm still a snake.
everyone will have
Still
that.
a snake.
Damn.
Corasaurus.
Okay.
So,
In there.
I am gonna get him.
Get him.
And that is the best that I can
Get
do,
him, get
and I
him.
will do. And the thing is,
Move
I
in there,
do
then.
have a 10-foot reach, so I'm just gonna bite it.
Well,
Right in
move,
front of
him.
move in
Okay.
there so you can get the Cyclops can get in.
Well, I'm first gonna bite it for fun of effect. Shush, Shabakka, it's my
Yes.
turn. So,
Over top of
I-
Fallon. Ah,
Voice in the
so
sky.
right over top of Fallon, where this man, this assassin, has resharpened, like done the whole poison thing. The Tyrannosaurus, where it poked its head to look at the Nalfeshnee, now kind of turns and looks at it, and then just lunges forward. Let's see if it hits.
Good luck.
22.
Yes, indeed.
He's now grappled, and now that I have him in my mouth, I'm going to amble past him with my mouth and drag him away from Fallon.
Okay.
I see what you're doing.
You made a mistake. I got a T-Rex girlfriend with me.
Yeah, I just went right through the doorway like a pelican going for a hot dog. I can move
That's
50
a
feet.
vivid image.
So with a person grappled, I can move 25. So I'm gonna move out to like here with it in my mouth.
Then you can slap that Nalfeshnee.
Yeah.
Or the mage. I don't know.
So I'm gonna
which one's
move.
better.
She'll figure it
out to this area with the Shabakka. Not with the Shabakka, with the assassin.
with the Shabakka.
In the same relative position, so like right there.
Yeah. Well, now I'm gonna turn my little butt around and smack the Nalfeshnee with my ass.
Okay.
I'm gonna do the damage against the man first. Yeah. 30 damage.
Okay.
They are now restrained as well. So they have disadvantage on all attack rolls.
If you're going to strike them with your tail, I think you're going to have to give up the restrain from the bite.
Why do you say that?
Because I just don't see you smacking something in your mouth with your tail.
The Nalfeshnee, not the assassin.
No, she has to pick a different target anyway.
Yep.
It won't let you attack the same target.
I can't attack the same guy. I have to attack two different people.
Right. Okay, cool.
An 18.
That hits.
Okay.
That is exactly what you needed.
So to hit for the Nalfeshnee, it's 24 damage. And I have the assassin pointed in this direction.
Okay. There.
Yeah, right here. So Fallon can come around if she wants to, but otherwise can stay behind where it doesn't have line of sight on her. It only can stab me or throw knives at me.
Sounds good.
Basically, that's my goal. Big T-Rex in the way. So, as a recap for this, she fucking snaps over Fallon's shoulder, runs over here, rolls her tail around, smacks an Nalfeshnee, and points her head this way at the end.
This fucking assassin came after Fallon and got a T-Rex to the fucking face instead.
It's a dance of the T-Rex.
That's my turn.
Okay. Then Shabakka is up.
Okay. All right. I will. Probably not going to stay in snake form much longer. What did this mage do? It was just a cone of cold.
Cone of cold.
Yeah, if I
go after the Nalfeshnee, like we got to get that thing.
Yeah,
he's
give
the
it
instigator.
Here. So yeah, I'll constrict on the Nalfeshnee. It's a large creature, right?
Yep.
Okay, that'll be a +6. I can't click on things here, so I'll just roll dice. Where's the d20? 12 + 6 should be a 20.
That hits.
So it is DC. I know it's just grappled. To escape, it's a DC 16. And I do 2d8 + 4. So that'll be 19 damage for that.
What damage type is that?
It is magical bludgeoning damage.
Magical bludgeoning? Okay, then
Yeah, I'm
success.
I'm at 6th level. I get my forms have overcome things that need magical damage.
Awesome. That puts it into as you squeeze it. You can tell that the wounds it has suffered are bleeding more profusely, and it has entered the bloody condition.
And it is restrained. Which means speed is 0 and cannot... attack rolls have advantage and creatures... Its attack rolls have disadvantage. And it has disadvantage on dex saves.
Makes sense. Ramses.
All right. I'm still wearing, the cloak from this poor dead mage here, so that I'm not looking as, bright and shiny Asmar as I usually do. And I'll come in. I can stand here, right?
You can pass through that square. You can't stand there.
Oh.
I mean,
well, I guess.
Or am I technically in the square with this guy now?
Oh, good question. Yeah, go for it. We'll do that, and Vamp, I want you to look that up and figure that out for next time. What the official rule is?
If you go into the square for...
Yeah, for
okay.
stuff like that.
Yeah, he is constricting him, so you'd think he's wrapped around him.
It does make sense. Yep.
Makes sense. Anyways, I'll say, you challenge the agents of Loth in my, deepest, least Ramsey-esque voice.
Our most charismatic character.
Right? And
Best deception.
so this, I'm gonna reach out this hand from under the cloak and touch this mage. And he needs to make a con 16 saving throw, please.
Where did the man touch you?
Okay, mage. Con. No, nowhere near. 10.
Okay. Well, then this hand of dark necrotic energy reaches out and sucks 35 points of life from him.
Ooh, he has gone from full
Ouch.
health to real bad.
Are you sure you wish to carry down this path?
All he says to you is...
Yep. He's got that sunken look to his face.
Yep.
Little spell
God, the
my brother
mages?
taught me.
He looks
The
like
mages
Indiana
here
Jones just
really,
opened an arc in front of him.
Yep, exactly.
The mages here have really taken a fucking psychological beating.
Yeah. Rule number 1 in combat: kill the mage.
Yeah.
Or have an NPC do it. Alan, you're up.
So ow. That hurt a lot, but there's nothing I can do about that. So I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20. And then I'm gonna attack the Nalfeshnee with my sword. With my sword.
Feral Fallon comes out.
Yeah, that's the 17 to hit.
18s are what you're looking for, unfortunately.
Wait a second, is there something about Sasha's aura?
I don't
No.
think so.
Dang it.
Also, sorry. Bonus
You
action
have advantage to
Hunter's-
hit right now, though. It's
Oh,
restricted.
I do. That's true. Bonus action Hunter's Mark to start with.
Oh, yes, right, yeah.
And then my advantage
because
roll.
of
Oh,
the
yeah, that's
grapple.
a 19.
There you go.
19
Success.
to hit.
Kill girl!
Ooh, let's roll all my damage die. Let's go. Okay, 14 radiant damage. It's not undead, but it has been injured, so it takes 8 Colossus Slayer.
Given how complicated
10...
some people's hits are, some earlier today and then some in previous sessions, talk it out here, but make sure you give me a 1 number at the end of each swing of the sword.
Yeah, I will.
Sounds good.
Fine.
So 14, 8, 10.
32.
And then I have to roll my Hunter's Mark. That's another 4, so now it takes 36 damage. The assassin made me take 36 damage. Now he takes 36 damage. Fuck this guy.
Oof. 36,
That hurt him?
hurts.
Okay, now my second attack.
Awesome.
My god, I am rolling like garbage, but I do have advantage, thank Christ. Jesus, 18, just barely.
Just
Exactly what you
holy
need.
smokes.
All matters.
I have
Nothing
not
higher
rolled
than
above
an
a 10.
8.
I haven't rolled above a fucking 10. That's 14. And then my Colossus, my whatever the other fucking thing I have is Hunter's Mark.
Hunter's Mark.
That's 19 damage.
19. It's still up and angry at the world,
Well,
angry
with-
at you for hitting it, angry at this.
Yeah, well,
Stupid
it's gonna have to
snake
wait
for constricting
because
it.
Fallon is also a
But wait, there's more.
swashbuckler. So she's going to take the rest of her move and go 5, 10, 15. Actually, no, 15. And she's going to stand next to the T-Rex in the protective area of the
Burst
T-Rex.
bubble.
Yeah. Take that.
It's
Now
Fallon.
I'm gonna go hide.
Because
Yep.
Fallon is also a swashbuckler. It's the best fucking subclass. I got hit really hard, guys. Normally I wouldn't run away and hide, but it hurt a lot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
door
I'm pretty
open?
sure you're at single digit HP, so I don't blame you.
am.
Question for you:
Yes, I am.
Is that door open?
all the doors are open, basically.
Rat.
That's
The
alright.
Rennies comes in right behind Ramses, looks at the Nalfeshnee in very, very bad shape, and just shakes her head at it. It's like, I warned you.
Nice. I was hoping.
You go, girl.
She looks to you, Ramses, and says, "Look, I know your orders are probably to clean this place out, but I have been loyal my whole life, since I was a small girl. You can let me go, right?"
You will be spared.
Take care of him, and you may go.
Who are you pointing to? The
Just
Nalfeshnee?
Nalfeshnee. He's on death's door anyways, but
So her whole turn is going to be to come up there and converse with you. She's not going to have an action after that.
oh fair. Yeah.
What about a bonus action?
Oh.
Fine. I mean, if he's
So that's-
still alive by the
that's
next
fine.
turn, she can help.
Yeah.
But
You did your job here. He did
yeah,
not.
good job, girlie.
She acknowledges and says, you can tell there's she's tormented. She feels her fear subsides with your words, but her guilt rises. But that is all she does on her turn. She does not attack. And the Grimlocks with her and don't either.
Excellent.
They're just chilling.
Except the Grimlock in the bottom,
Our
who says,
our dude.
"You fools! Can't you see these outsiders mean us no good?" And who immediately swings at the Cyclops.
Betrayal! I should have left you in your fucking prison cell.
Swinging its spiked bone club, striking the Cyclops for a total of 10 points of damage.
Oh, that doesn't seem very high considering the last few attacks.
No. There is a fanatical glint in his eye. You're
No,
not
that's
actually sure the
Cyclops?
Cyclops noticed what was happening, or
I was gonna say that
understands
Cyclops
what's
is
going
gonna
on.
fucking flatten him.
Yeah, the Cyclops thinks that might have been an accident or a little boo boo.
She was like, a fly.
Yep.
Was that a mosquito?
And Sasha is up,
Boy, this is gonna be a gamble.
but still afraid until maybe the end of your turn if you're lucky.
Yeah.
Attack the Nalfeshnee because you have advantage, so it will even out your
Well,
disadvantage.
he's gotta
He
shake off his
can't.
fear.
Oh yeah, you can't move
approach
close to it.
No, but I can attack it. I just can't approach it. I have an axe.
You're gonna
Really?
fucking throw it?
Yeah, I will
True.
throw the axe at the Nalfeshnee.
Go for it.
Damn it!
Disadvantage, or actually,
Nope.
No,
Advantage.
because it's
yeah, it's mixed.
No, it's
even out.
equal.
Opposite. It
Yeah,
balances out.
It
balances
bounced
out.
off.
15 is still not enough though.
It bounced off of a 20
Bounces.
and rolled to an 8.
Yeah.
That's the part
It'll
that
do
I'm
that.
going. Damn it!
Uh,
All right, then he pulls out Yesterhill axe, and Yesterhill is a melee weapon, or is it? Yeah. Can it be thrown? Does it have a
What type
range?
of axe is it?
It just shows reach. It doesn't show range.
yeah,
So then
probably
no.
not then.
Yeah. All right. So second attack. Can he attack the mage with something?
Actually, you said it has reach though, right? So shouldn't you
But
be able to hit
probably
it from
only
here?
5 feet reach.
It only has 5 feet reach,
Oh,
but he can't approach the
usually when
Nalfeshnee.
they say reach, it's 10 feet, like a glaive or something like that as reach.
Yeah, that's what it says.
What other fun magic weapons do you have in there, dude? Your box of tricks.
Yeah,
Right?
it's a battle axe. Yesterhill is a battle axe.
Yeah.
So it's versatile. You can't throw it.
Yeah.
You do have a short bow you never use.
All right, short bow comes. I guess he'll pop it off. It says that'll be his second attack.
Sasha pulls open his bag and starts rummaging through all his weapons.
Yeah.
He's like,
Yeah.
wait a second, hold on. I got
Yeah,
this.
that's not gonna do the trick.
Swish.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
But
He's just too scared.
yeah, he is just too scared.
Fair enough.
So the axe clatters to the ground near Cora's feet, and then is immediately struck by an arrow.
The axe of Cora.
Right.
The axe. Like,
Cora roars the assassin towards Shabakka or towards Sasha, like she's gonna throw the assassin at him if he keeps that up.
try to hold the assassin in the way of these flying objects.
Yeah, Sasha's trying to yell pull.
The Nalfeshnee like squirms in the snake's grasp, but then reaches down immediately and like you can tell it's squirming its arms, trying to get
make the save.
the body of this snake up close to its mouth when it tries to bite at the snake.
So I don't think an 11's gonna be the save, will it?
Nope.
Nope.
Sasha is still like grr.
Well,
Actually,
I don't blame you.
doesn't your mantle count for you too?
It does, but
Well, isn't that +4?
true.
So that'd be
So-
15.
Yeah, it'd be 15. Does
15
that do it?
succeeds.
I'm just sitting here doing math, quietly doing
Yeah,
math.
yeah, well, Sasha's doing, he's squirming. That's what
Yeah.
he's doing.
That's the thing,
Is he
was we're
breaking
playing
out?
Dungeons and Dragons, we're all just sitting here doing math.
Just doing math.
Yeah.
Yep.
I had to pull out a
Playing the math
calculator.
game.
My brain
By the
refused
way,
to do math.
gonna-
I was like, this isn't working.
He still fails because that +5 already includes the mantle.
In there. Okay, so
Ah,
he's so much afeared.
Because
Really?
he's
You
not
don't have a
proficient in
wisdom
wisdom
save?
saving throws. It's Dex. He's a rogue. Dex and Int, probably.
Oh, but he's
So
a paladin too.
Shabakka, does a
Rogue
16 hit
first.
you? 24 and
Oh,
16.
that's true.
What was that?
As a snake,
Done.
yes.
Yes. Okay. So, then you take 29 piercing damage as it sinks its horrible, horrible fangs into this body that's constricted around it.
So did you roll a disadvantage?
Yes, 24 and 16.
Okay, so and
So the 16 hits?
did it try to get out? Or it's just trying to
No,
injure
it
me?
just
Fighting
attacked
you.
Okay.
with
So
disadvantage.
then I will be out
That's
of the snake
that's a
form.
very Fallon move.
Okay.
If something's holding
So-
me, I
sorry,
bite
what
it.
was the total again? 20.
29.
Oh.
Where is Shabakka? There we are.
That's 22 into my hit points. And I looked it up, and as far as I can tell, grappling, you don't enter the space, but it seems like in the case of a snake it would, but
Okay.
yeah. So I should
I'll think
probably
about
be-
that for future encounters. I think there is a good case to be made there that you should be able to overlap in that case.
You literally wrap around it.
Yeah,
like-
exactly, right?
But yeah, I could have been in these 3 spaces, so he could have still gotten by.
Right.
Oh,
like
no,
a
he's
bacon
down
wrapped
there.
strawberry, you know? He's
I
but
don't
it's a snake wrapped
know.
demon.
Right, so I should be in one of these spots. I'm going to go there. So I'm not wrapped around him anymore.
And so it is going to claw at both you and Ramses. Excuse me. No longer at disadvantage. That's a 15 on you and a 14 on Ramses.
That will
Either
not
of
do
those
it.
hit.
Nope.
What was it
On
on
me.
me?
15.
15.
Yeah, that's a miss.
Swish, swish. He feels pretty good to have like snake blood dripping off of his fangs. No more action for him this round.
Nomen
Yeah.
Mr. Nalfeshnee.
Yep.
Boo.
The assassin that is restrained in the Tyrannosaurus's mouth takes its daggers out and somewhat ferociously. You don't get that this is out of like anger or tactics. It is just madly trying to save itself from a giant beast stabbing at its mouth.
Yeah, I don't think it's anger or tactics. I think it's sheer survival.
Exactly.
I should probably be
the
making...
mouth of a giant monster.
Me?
He
Sorry,
swings at it with the short sword.
sorry to bring this up, but I should probably be making concentration saves to maintain the T-Rex.
That's true.
So, is it half of the
You
damage?
took 22, so the DC would be 11.
Okay. Or no, 22? Yeah, 11. Okay. That's just a straight
I
con
prefer-
check.
On save.
Yep.
Con save, yep.
Con save. Okay. That would be
Wow.
no.
Oh, hold on.
Fail.
Plus,
Hold on. Plus
no,
4.
well, no. Shabakka has next to Sasha. +4.
That's what I was just
then,
saying.
Yeah, 12.
Plus 4.
Success by 2.
By 1.
Thank you, Sasha.
What? Yeah.
Just
by
standing
1.
there, you're so helpful. All you have to do is stand there. You're all good.
Help me concentrate.
Yay!
I forgot that Fallon technically adds her charisma modifier to her initiative rolls from being a swashbuckler, but her charisma is 0, so it does absolutely nothing.
that is a forgettable ability then, yes.
My uncharismatic girly.
Do an 18 or a 15 hit the T-Rex.
This is at disadvantage, correct?
Right. Then I guess it'd be the 15 and we'll roll 2 more. Does a 15 hit the T-Rex?
Yes, it does.
Okay, and then I'm gonna roll the second one now.
AC is 13.
15 and 10. 10 is probably not going to.
10 misses, luckily.
So 1 hit for 4 piercing damage and 22 poison, but there's a saving throw for half damage on the poison.
Is that a con save?
It's
Yep.
so
Yeah.
much
Yes.
poison.
DC 15.
Made it.
Nice.
Success. So then that'd be 11 points of damage on the
Poison.
of poison damage.
And then 4 for the actual dagger, correct?
Yep.
Okay.
Total 15.
I'm still standing, not better than I ever did.
And
Like
you can
true
see
survivor.
he's wailing with the bottom half of him. You can see the teeth sunk into around his waist like a belt, being held in place, manically slashing at you with the short sword.
The fact that
doing a
people could
little bit of
survive a
damage on them.
full T-Rex bite is so funny.
I
Survive
could
is a
swallow.
short-term condition here.
Survive.
Short-term condition survival.
You're not wrong.
Survival is a
Can you imagine the amount of
short-term
stitches
condition,
this
guys.
guy's gonna need?
Yep.
Well, when you're inside of a T-Rex's mouth, that's probably extremely true.
What'd you get? Bit by a T-Rex? Yeah. Yep.
Yikes.
Half
Like
It's
a
like
lot worse
the
than us.
waiting room. It's like the waiting room in Beetlejuice, and he's just half of a dude, and they're like,
Yeah.
T-Rex, and he's like, yeah.
Yeah.
The Cyclops turns around and obliterates the Grimlock with a single swing, hitting with
Yeah,
the 23
figured.
and doing 20 points of damage.
You go,
And
girl.
then-
Stupid.
Yes,
Grimlock.
Queen, get his
Yes.
ass.
Sorry. And then the mage goes.
I'm gonna be like, choose wisely, mage.
Has he already
These
heard
mages-
rumors of the
we
other
really
guy?
said, let's psychologically torture these mages.
He looks at you and he says, "Oh, I have." And he fireballs you, Sasha, Shabakka, the Arenyes, and the Arenyes 2 Grimlocks.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I'm not bothering to roll. Sasha goes down.
Oof.
And let's see, the dex save, followed by 8d6. There you go. He has chosen very well.
Well, for now, anyway.
Well, I have an advantage. Luckily, I have advantage.
It's a very good thing that Fallon, you're over here with me, girly.
What's
Oh
the
yeah, I would be fucked.
And we get, well, yeah, I made the save.
So, yeah, okay. Once this is done, Sasha, you're at 0 hit points. Because
Grimlocks
you're...
fall without a roll as well.
Started the round with
Are Renier
one hit
immune to fire? I feel like they are.
Oh, that's
They
a good
should be.
question.
Good
I
devils.
hope so.
Or
I
at
like
least
her.
resistant. I hope she just blinks and then just smacks him. Third
She's
favorite
pretty good.
mage.
Not. Oh no! Actually, she's immune to fire.
Mm-hmm.
I love
Yeah,
it.
Girly.
yeah, she is
So
girly.
she just like blink and smack him with her whip.
She's just like, you fucking bitch.
We knew mages would be an issue today.
So see, Ramses has
I love
failed.
how he fireballs
no,
Oh,
the
no,
Renier.
succeeded.
I
with
get
advantage.
I have advantage, so I saved, and because I'm a shield guy, I take 0 damage. So I'm just gonna stare at the mage and go, "Was that something?"
Well, Sasha did just fucking go get full down, so
How much?
I know, but he
Yeah,
doesn't.
Sasha looks like a marshmallow right now.
How much did we take?
I haven't
Sasha's
rolled it yet. Let me
smoking.
see. Let's see.
Sasha's just
Taken
smoking.
29 and
Shabakka's
half
nice and
for
singed.
14. 15.
What the
29
hell?
and half
I will-
for 15.
I'll roll a deck save. Look at that. He still goes down.
That is a good roll. That's too
That
bad.
is insane.
Don't worry, my turn's coming up. I'll get you back.
Too bad you don't have evasion.
No, not yet. Not. I don't have the uncanny dodge one either.
Nope.
One more
That's
round.
okay.
One more level.
But I will say you instantly become stable because you're within 30 feet of me, and I don't. I still have a bonus action.
Sweet.
Mm.
Gotta be,
No
So
death
he-
saves for
perks
you.
to being a grave cleric.
So he's a mildly toasty looking marshmallow, not a burnt one.
Oh, just wait.
He's just kind of
I'll heal you in a
smoking a little bit.
Cora's up.
I would like to bite the man in my mouth.
You may.
You want to finish that bite?
You're halfway
I
through his
can't-
waist already. You could be in 2 pieces by the end of this.
I can't click advantage, but that
Just roll
definitely
twice.
hits.
Yep.
Roll again to see if it's a 20 though.
She rolled twice.
Oh, it is twice.
So 25 damage.
25 to hit, 25 damage.
Oh, Shabakka, did you go down
25.
too?
No, I'm still in.
Okay.
I just said that
He's
we caught
wailing
fire.
and he's in bad shape, but he is not dead.
Okay, I'm gonna smack the Nalfeshnee again with my tail. I'm gonna do a
Okay.
little. Do another 25 to hit.
Definitely hits.
Nice.
Jesus Christ.
Doing 18 damage.
What damage type is that?
Bludgeoning?
Is
Oh.
a type probably bludgeoning.
But I should have rolled another.
Straight bludgeoning or magical bludgeoning?
I'm going to assume it is non-magical bludgeoning because I am a monster.
Probably.
You are.
Yeah, so it's
Just
gonna
because a
half
spell
that.
changed. That's okay.
So
I still smack it.
I made my
Does not change
save.
my decision.
I made my save just barely. Oh, does Shaster's ability work when he's unconscious?
No.
Then I didn't make
Well,
my
you
save.
guys were taking the save before he went unconscious.
That's true. You would have
So
like it's like a
simultaneous, yeah.
simultaneously.
Okay,
would've
then I would have made
still
the
been
save.
there.
So you're still a T-Rex.
Or now.
Ooh. Oh, yep, good.
For now.
Criminy.
Shabakka, go ahead. Do you have anything
I'm just
more?
gonna. I'm just. It's just an intimidation bullshit for a second, but I'm gonna trounce a little bit this way and like smack him against the door.
Okay.
So his,
So because
it
you've
isn't taking
attacked,
damage probably.
yeah,
but
there's no damage to it. But roll intimidation.
Mhm.
Is there an objective you have with this, or is it just to freak him out more?
partially to freak him out, but it's also just kind of so
Fun.
Rinye is able to see the T-Rex tromping across, holding a man in his mouth, and I do think it's for comedy as well.
Okay. Let's
So,
roll the
it's
intimidation just to see how loud he
comedy.
screams. Then.
Strength then?
Okay. A strength-based intimidation? Are you talking because charisma is a
Or
negative
charisma?
one.
Yeah.
It's up to you. I can roll on charisma.
Just go with the
But-
default one for now. It's not like.
Yes, sir. Clickety click. A 1.
Comedic effect.
For comedic effect. It's the T-Rex from the Meet the Robinses. I have tiny arms, and I just
Yeah.
It's plenty scary, but then you bash him against the wall, and he just goes like, "Ow!" And like anyone who's watching can't help but kind of snicker a little bit about how funny it was that he just kind of said, "Ow."
that's exactly what she wanted. Or T-Rex Cora really like, "F you hurt my girl. Punk." That's my turn.
Shabakka.
How close is everybody? Who's all injured here?
Me.
Oh,
Is
and
Fallon?
don't heal Sasha because he's at 0. I do max healing.
Well, I was gonna. You could still heal him because he's gonna need more. I was gonna do a mass heal, so
Yeah, it's just as if I have to roll if you heal him. If you don't heal him, I don't have to roll. He just takes max health. So it doesn't matter. He'll probably need both anyway.
yeah, I will. I think everybody else needs it though. I need it as well, so I'm gonna.
Sure.
Is everybody within 60 feet? Oh, 6 creatures in a 30-foot radius sphere centered on me.
30-foot radius is pretty big.
20, 25, 30. Fallon is within that, I think.
2, 3,
She is
4,
not.
5, 6. I see it as yes. Just it was
I see it as yes.
square math from.
If
She's
That makes it
35
Maybe.
feet away.
10, 15, 20.
She's 35 feet though.
No, that's still 35 feet.
2, 3, 4.
Eh,
That's the new thing. Just
let's go.
That's 30 feet.
I'll just go over here. And that'll get
Yeah, there we go.
everybody.
Thank
that'll get
you.
everybody.
Because I
And the
definitely need
T-Rex
it.
too.
Yeah.
I'm
Alright.
hurt.
Mass cure wounds.
This is one thing I do like about D&D Beyond is I can actually see your hit points on here.
Nice.
Yeah,
You
it
can't do in roll 20.
ouch. It ouch real good.
It did, yeah, yeah.
Okay, I cast it, but it didn't do anything. Alright,
I don't know if you joined properly or something like that, because yeah,
Other rolls
seems to be
everything.
having
Just
weird-
didn't auto roll the 31
There we are.
points to everybody.
Oh, thank God. That
that's a
helped
lot.
so much. I had 7 hit points left.
And if the Aranese is injured, I will include her in the group.
I don't think she is.
She would have
But that's very
been hit
sweet.
by the fireball, but she was immune.
She's
to it.
immune to fire.
Other than that, no, she hasn't taken any damage.
But if everybody sort of
Generous
glows
of
a
you,
bit,
though. She appreciates the sentiment, nonetheless.
Yeah, it's very sweet.
Ramses.
That's 6 of us.
How many hit points do I have?
31.
31. All right.
Let's see. How bad does the Nalfeshnee look?
I mean, it's not like on death's door, but it's well beyond bloodied.
All right.
A really good hit or a couple of
What
weaker
about the
ones.
mage?
Yeah, rough.
He's rough, eh?
Basically, I don't think there's any hit you guys can do at this level that would not take out the mage.
All right. Any hit. Okay, well that's good. Sounds positive.
Sneeze on them.
What's that?
Sneeze on them.
Right? Oh, he is.
Kill him.
Okay. Well,
You gave him a chance.
I gave him a chance. Okay, again, I'll reach out and say you chose poorly.
You chose poorly.
Um. 7 points.
That is enough.
All right.
Vampiric touch, that means you get 7 points?
It does, but I actually haven't taken any damage.
Oh.
We're all fucking limping, and you're just like, oh, that's fine.
It's fine. Hey, that's what the healer's job is, not to be hurt. He's to heal
That's
people.
true.
Alan and her restored 38 hit points.
Yeah, I feel way better.
Yeah.
So
Get him.
thank you for that. I'm going after.
This is your
I
heal.
forgot I had the. Hold on. Forgot I had the. Whoop. Hey, motherfucker. And I'm going to swing at him with my sword. Now, am I going to roll over a 10 this time? Yes.
Let's
By
see.
a lot. That's a 29
Oh, yes.
hit.
I think you got him.
Woo. That is 13 plus 3 plus 7. So that is 23
23.
plus 1 second. Plus 6. So that's 29. 29 to hit, 29 damage.
29 damage on the first strike. Lays it out on the floor.
Bitch.
Lash right across its chest.
So,
Blood
thank you,
spurts
thank you, Shabakka. I am reinvigorated.
And it collapses onto the ground.
1 second. I was 20 feet away from.
Does it stay intact? Does it like do the whole demon vanishing thing?
Honestly, I haven't thought that far ahead.
Because it's
I
summoned.
don't know.
Because it was summoned. It would
No, it was
disappear
not.
back to its
It
plane.
was here all along.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, remember we stopped the summoning. This guy just was already
Yeah,
here.
the summoning guy was totally different and was stopped. That's this guy over here. He's not part of this.
Yeah,
No,
he's
this guy was
fucking dead.
down south when the bug got killed. He moved out of his area when you guys were headed in towards the jail. But he would have been down outside the jail if he didn't figure out that he probably wanted other people to fight with, and
That's
moved
fair.
up and got the other two.
Which is probably was a good plan considering we just killed them.
Yes. Yep.
And then I still have an attack left. Is the assassin dead or is it still alive?
Still alive. Hard to get to from where you are, but still alive.
Well, I'm gonna use my bonus action dash. I also still have 15 feet of movement, I believe, so it's 5, 10.
I can see you running up the back of the T-Rex.
Hello.
Jump off the head of a
That would
T-Rex
be
and swing
really
your sword.
cool.
Yeah.
And I'm
I
gonna
know.
use my second attack on this motherfucker down here.
Go for it.
Isn't he still
in
in
a
its mouth?
Yeah.
Mhm.
15.
Advantage.
He's
Yeah,
there.
she's standing on its nose.
Well, that's
Surprise!
22 to hit.
22
Remember
hits.
me, motherfucker? That is 14.
He seems surprised to see you up and moving about.
That's 19 damage.
Wow, okay. That is exactly what you needed. Well done.
Hell yeah.
Slash
My
and it
girlfriend's a T-Rex.
dies in the mouth, and the Tyrannosaurus's bite finally completes with the as the body comes to rest. And you stab it with your sword in the mouth, and when you reach the ground after jumping up that high, the top half of the body is still impaled on your sword.
Whoa.
Satisfying.
Satisfying. Nice.
I feel very good having killed him after he absolutely annihilated me in the first attack.
And if Fallon hadn't used up her bonus action, she would have bitten him as well.
Yeah, this is true. But I needed to get there first. More important.
The Cyclops kind of plods out and is kind of looking around and somewhat puzzled. The Arenus is making her way towards the door, and like every one of you that makes eye contact with her, she says she points back to Ramses and says, "We have a deal.
Chill.
We have a deal."
Just
We're fine
just
with her.
make sure these
Sounds cool to say,
bodies
yes, we have a deal.
stay here as a warning.
Shabakka says, "Have a nice day."
However,
Yeah. Yeah.
your friend did not abide by the deal.
Everyone died except the irony.
Everyone else is dead.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cora, as
Oh.
the T-Rex, will turn around and then drop the legs at the Renee's feet.
Good boy. Good boy.
She does one of those obvious gulp, swallow, nervous things, and edges between you and the wall.
He's just
And
looking
then
at the
as soon
T-Rex
as
like,
she
I
gets
don't
the
remember you
door-
guys having this when you came in.
Who's a good girl?
Yeah.
Who's a good girl?
When she gets to
Cora like
the hallway here, the sound from her feet and all of her movement and her breathing stops because she's entered the hall where the silence spell is, and she's gone.
She's out
Yep,
of
that's
here.
fine.
The
Look at it.
T-Rex back towards the door, watching her go.
Yep.
The only smart one in the group.
Well, those Grim Forges, whatever they're called, Bleh.
Grimlocks.
Oh yeah, those things. Grimlocks. They were gonna go chill with her, but they died in the fireball. Rip. Sorry, guys.
Yep. That's what she gets for having
think-
weak friends.
It's true. They need some milk.
Is there anything
All right.
else you'd like to accomplish here before heading on?
No?
Corasaurus takes the top half of the assassin and puts it on top of the
To the bottom.
Tries to put it back together.
Is there any more
It
loot
doesn't
here?
work. Well,
probably
Where are you looking and
assassin?
for how long?
You guys,
I want
we're
to loot
not.
the assassin's body.
Well, it's not there anymore. It is. It is pretty.
Which half?
I mean,
It's
just on the
like-
bodies that we have, the things we killed, I guess.
Right. Okay.
I guess we
Let
didn't want
me-
to search the room.
Let's see what
The meeting room?
Nalfeshnee
Down here.
has.
Yeah, or the meeting room. But like,
Nalfeshnee, you know what he has? He has keys to the cells.
Would have been handy
Too late. Found broke
yesterday.
that.
No.
they're not useful anymore. Found broke them.
Sasha's gonna look at the Cyclops and and do some lay on hands for the wound. It's minor, but
Point
still.
wound.
Mm-hmm.
I love that.
Oh, thank you.
As soon as that guy hit her for 10 points of damage, I was like, oh, she's gonna fucking smush him.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're welcome, my friend.
Congratulations, you've been smoted.
He hit me with a sword. It was itchy.
Yeah,
It was itchy.
yeah. It's a little bit of a boo boo back here.
Feels better now.
Nice.
Anytime, my friend. Anytime.
Wish I'd left her in that fucking cell.
Wait, how did the Cyclops get up there? Did it come through?
What do you mean? Came through the door.
It can squeeze through the size smaller.
Just like the T-Rex did.
Just like the T-Rex.
Yep.
No, I meant like it came from down here, right?
Yep.
Did we
Well, we
go
did
all the
too.
way back out here and then around here, or did we just go
Yep.
up through
Yeah.
this door and through here?
No,
Why
you
would
you went all the way
all
up.
the way around.
Yeah, we went all the way around.
I don't remember that.
Because we were trying to avoid
The people in the bottom.
Oh yeah, which
Yeah.
we ran into anyway. Okay.
also
you
it
did
would have
run
been
into, yeah.
crazy if we'd come out here, seen the group, and then gone in here and then
Yeah.
been like, I have to open this door.
That would be a Fallon thing though.
She is.
So yeah,
So
I don't see anything.
I think search bodies, search this room, and then go.
I think
Right.
I'm gonna
Because-
harvest the lower jaw from the Nalfeshnee because that might make a great
Jesus
belt buckle.
Christ.
And it's got like,
Um,
I mean, it's quite frankly, the more valuable horns are the ones on its cheeks.
Those okay. Take those two, I guess.
Does the assassin have any of that poison left on him?
It'll go great with my rock hat.
Not in a usable form. It's
No,
spilled
that's
and
bad.
applied to the weapon. Yeah.
Would
I wanted that
harvesting
poison. It did so much damage.
body parts be a survival check?
What a fucked up statement.
I mean,
Right?
yes, but
Fucking monsters.
Because if so, I'll help Sasha on that.
yeah, it's not going to be difficult.
Okay.
As a trophy, you can just take them. It's not
Okay.
not surgery.
Yeah, we're not trying to.
Where's
stay-
it going?
T-Rex is
Cora.
hungry. Whoops, sorry.
What's happening?
Craziness.
I was
Go
trying to
hang out
scroll
with
the
the
screen and I accidentally clicked
spider.
on
The
T-Rex.
dead spider.
The dead spider dragon. She's hanging out with the dead spider dragon.
Okay.
Okay, with that, you get everything there is to get treasure-wise from the bodies you've slain,
Cool, let's go.
and you head
Let's go
out.
make sure Mordekainen's not fucking dead, guys. 'Cause he-
And with that,
he's not.
instead of traveling back to the mansion, let's cut back to the mansion, and with the Shatterforce crew.
Wait, we split. We part ways with the Cyclops once we've all left, and we're like, "See you around. That was a good time.
Oh,
I
good
love
idea.
fighting with you."
We're pals, we're buddies. Hope to see you later.
Yeah.
We get her
Thank
name.
you.
We probably
like-
won't.
Get
I
her
like
name.
just keep-
Later.
This tunnel
Keep these
is
caves for your own.
much better than my jail. Thank you.
Oh yeah, it is. See you around, bro.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Back in the mansion,
See you around, bro.
the you and your the Shadow Force characters are hanging out and doing research on
Yay!
the things that are known in your future.
Celine's favorite thing.
You guys do know something already, and we talked a little bit about the hints that were given on the 7 parts, and the one of the ones that came up there was pretty definitive already. So your characters have been doing research about a sea deity named Glaucus.
What a
It's not
name.
one you're particularly familiar with. It's not like there haven't been more than one of these gods of the sea, if you will, over time, and we are far enough in the past. This one is one that you have heard tales about. A sea deity responsible mostly for floods and washing away small coastal towns that displeased her. It is known that
This
she
is
had a
his
piece
worst
of the
nightmare.
rod, but no one was really sure if she was actually a god or if she just used
Just
the piece
some
of the
bit.
rod of 7 parts to power her anger and her revenge against those she felt slighted by. But it was the year of the shadow, in the time of troubles. And any of you who know Forgotten Realms lore, the time of troubles was a long time ago. It was a time when deities were forced to walk the earth as mortals and could die, and many of them did. And all the tales you've found about Glaucus so far involve the lambent zenith,
The what?
an illustrious
The what
ship,
now?
lambent
Oh.
zenith, which I will put into
Thank you.
the chat. And its somewhat famous captain, Inda Malayuri. I'll put that in the chat as well.
Thank you.
Sounds
Discord?
like Daddy.
Yeah, there you go.
What is known is that the lambent zenith sailed from Waterdeep towards the Whalebones, a series of islands outside of just off the coast. The captain, Inda Malayuri, had some bone to pick with Glaucus.
Ugh. Bad pun.
Yes, indeed.
Well,
There's not a lot of
easy
details about what happened after that. It is known that the crew mostly survived, but neither the ship nor the piece of the rod were ever seen again. In the Year of Shadow, this was not a strange thing that happened. But Glaucus was never seen again either. Mordenkainen returns from the trip, wipes the sweat from his brow as he comes into the mansion. He's pale in that the way that all of the people who have been sent back in time by the ritual are.
It is impossible to tell on Fallon. She is already so pale.
But her clothes are completely desaturated as well. It's almost like you're looking at somebody as like an overexposed photograph. It's like everything is a bit too white. And that's how you can tell the difference between those of you who are on your side of the time barrier and those who are on the other side of the time barrier. So Mordenkainen comes in, he's quite disoriented. And he looks at you guys through the time barrier. You can see each other and stuff like that, and he says, "How's the research going?" And do you fill him in on your progress?
Yeah.
Yes.
That seems the natural answer. That's good. We're going to need to figure out where we want to stop and drop the time anchor once we pick it up here. If all goes to plan downstairs, and they return from Webb's Edge with this piece of the rod at 7 parts, it's up to us to know where to go next and to determine when we stop. What do you know so far about this?
Is this the shattered crew he's talking to?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
And we learned about this.
Lena's got her fucking nose in a book.
Yeah, Jules is like,
Of course, it's always ocean gods. I hate this.
oh, we've done so much research, so much research.
So this is not Umberlee or Poseidon. It is
Glaucus.
someone
That's
new.
yes.
Yet another ocean.
One that sounds really Scottish for some reason.
I believe the background in that name is actually Greek. I could be wrong, but
I think it's just because it sounds like Gloucester or whatever.
oh yeah, yeah, it's Greek. Yep.
That makes sense.
Did we? Is there something we can roll or determine if we have anything meaningful to press?
Oh, we were told.
Happen?
Lambent Zenith and Captain
Yeah, we need to find the Lambent Zenith.
Yuri.
Your
So,
research
is that-
has turned this up to
The
be
ship.
the year
correct?
1358, the year of shadow,
Shadow.
Shouldn't we
in the times of trouble.
wait to see what information is brought back to us by those on their quest?
Absolutely. If they come back with information of anything that happens before 1358, then we're going to need to stop there first. We don't get to go ahead and then back again.
Yes, exactly. That's my point.
That's good. So we have a few leads on some pieces. We know some people who've possessed them. We know one piece and approximately when it went missing in 1358, but not necessarily what piece that was.
So
Whether that was the second piece, if all goes according to plan downstairs, or not. Well, either way, when they return, hopefully we'll have the information we need to get underway. And he then turns around beside himself and he says, I will busy myself with this. And he looks there and there's Surya, the armored guardian, and the
Guardian.
amber sphere. And you see him and he's fiddling around with Surya and he like opens up the hull and he pulls the main piece of the hull off of Surya. And you can tell he's holding like half of the amber sphere, and he's holding part of the shell of the guardian. He's obviously trying to figure out how to fit them together. And with that, we'll
Trying to
flash
put a-
back to.
Trying
Go
to
ahead.
put a circle in a square hole.
Exactly. Yeah, he's very puzzled
It will fit.
by the pieces
will
in front
fit.
of him. He also has a rapier here somewhere. Yeah, here it is, and he's like holding it and trying to figure out how this can go.
pulls out a sonic screwdriver.
You guys emerge from the yawning portal, the well part of the yawning portal, into the bar part of the yawning portal.
Am I still a T-Rex?
Probably
Uh,
not.
Probably not.
yeah, it
That
is
seems like a
but-
bad thing to bring to
inadvisable
a bar.
plan.
With those little arms,
But I
it'd be
could
hard to
be.
climb the rope.
But I could
Oh yeah, I don't
be.
think you would be able to get up.
T-Rex a bugbear. and a human walk into a bar.
Walk into a bar, yeah.
And an ASMR.
Yeah, somewhere walking into the bar.
Yeah. So
And
what I'm hearing,
half
so I
werewolf
could
Shadow
be.
elf,
Yeah.
half wolf.
and a dusk elf. What a fucking mix.
Okay, if the next 20 minutes of this game don't involve a drunk T-Rex, I'm gonna be very disappointed.
Well, unfortunately
to
for you, I
change
don't
the
think
map.
we can get the I don't think we can get the T-Rex up out of the Underdark.
Yeah,
Ah, shucks.
not with that little
Yeah.
bucket.
I use my own mouth.
We need to change the map so we can provide the T-Rex with a keg.
Yeah, I can't justify a good climb roll on a T-Rex
Yeah,
with those
with the
arms.
arms.
Yeah. Don't need to do that. The one thing is, now that I'm not a fucking T-Rex, before we left,
Mm-hmm.
the spider dragon probably had like parts that people would assume are like good for magic stuff. Can I just like take some? Like, because I assume I was
In the
I
time
didn't say
in the
anything.
time you have, you could grab a large chunk without a lot of discerning what the bits
Yeah.
are, and hope you
Yes,
get
that's
lucky.
the intent. Because I know that there's some like spells or just like people could use it for reagents, and it just seems like a good gift for a man that's about to collapse. Have a dragon head or something.
Meanwhile, I'm gonna make luggage out of the Nalfeshnee
Ooh,
head.
that's the thing.
What
When
the
they
fuck
came
is
back,
wrong with you?
when
Right?
they came back, when Shabakka comes to turn Cora back to a normal Cora, she's like gnawing off the fucking head of the spider dragon. So she's trying to get the head off when he comes back.
It is polymorph, not wild shape. Yeah, you
Yeah.
get the personality of the
gnawing at
creature. Yep.
And so it still has Cora's materialistic side, but also the animalistic nature of wanting to behead a dead creature and eat it.
Of wanting to chew on it.
Yeah.
Use it
What
as a
is
chew
that?
toy.
So
What is that vile noise coming out of that large room?
Right?
I'm going to assume the head is like 3 feet big, right? Like a dragon, the spider dragon's head is like
Yep.
3 feet.
Yep, about that.
Just kind of drag it back through the portal. Look, I got this thing.
Look what I
Cora's
got.
just covered. Her mouth is covered in blood. I swear to you, I'm not the vampire. I may have
I
made
believe you.
choices.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to make those choices, but now that I have, I might as well keep up with
Yeah.
these choices as she's trying to
I have
drag
no regrets.
with her 8 strength this
A huge
head of
head.
this thing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's heavy. But yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? Go ahead and add it to your sheet. We'll probably keep it in the mansion. It's not something you're gonna want to walk around with
don't
during adventures.
I
But
just want to have it for the
Fallon
future.
can carry
for
it.
fun.
Fallon can carry it for you.
I want to put the Nalfeshnee head right next to the mounted deer head in the mansion.
It is appreciated, Fallon. I
Fallon's
think we
carrying
could
it.
stuff it. Although the rip mark to the neck. Ugh. But yeah,
Look at this head and consider stuffing it, and its tongue is hanging out, and its eyes are completely rolled back. It's like
And there's some
the
dead
creepiest thing
spiders
to look
falling out of its mouth.
It's
Mhm.
Right?
It's 8 eyes.
And like you keep thinking that there's no more spiders to come, but there are. It
There's
just
more.
generates spiders. There's just more and
it's
more.
very
of them.
charming.
Fallon
It's very
is
charming.
extremely disgusted by all of the spiders, but she's keeping it completely straight face, so she doesn't look like a wimp.
I understand there's an amusement park in the Underdark that you could possibly make it a ride out of with this creature.
What the fuck are you
Excuse
talking
me?
We can make
What?
little slides for little drow children. Everything. No?
All right.
I am uncertain as to what you are talking about, but I don't think I would like any children, drow or otherwise, to slide down the gullet of something with serrated teeth.
That's a good point.
Well, the safety things aside, yeah, I'm sure you could make it smooth, right? So someone good, handy with tools.
No.
Ep is.
Ooh.
You want me to make some of that? I can do that.
I
Just
think
make-
it's only fair, considering that this thing wanted me to be part of its collection, so it should be part of mine.
Fair enough.
Indeed.
Sure.
Getting it up the rope is problematic, but not impossible.
Fallon can do it.
Yeah.
This
Well,
is
once
our
we get
version
up-
of stop.
We just tie her off at the
Roses.
bottom and then pull up the rope.
Yep.
We are not
So-
selling anyone else's roses. This is our rose, and it's just a dragon.
When you get to the bar, there's like a bit of a reaction. Anytime anybody crests climbs their way out of the pit, there's a bit of a moment of applause, a moment of happiness as people return from the dangerous area. So I'm not sure who comes up first, but whoever climbs up first is like, yay, yay!
A spider
then-
dragon head is pushed up
And
first.
then somebody Fallon carrying the head of this spider dragon, and Cora with them emerge, and there's everyone just goes silent for a moment, and they're looking at each other, and the head falls to the floor and rolls over, and the tongue lolls out, and there's such an ovation of applause as
Nice.
people come crowd around your group, and wow, what the hell is that? Oh my god! And the one guy's like,
Spider dragon.
can I buy a round for your whole group?
Would you guys mind
That's very
posing for about
generous.
30 minutes so I can quickly take a picture?
Yeah.
Paint a picture.
Here,
Yeah,
here,
no, we will.
You guys comes up behind you, puts his arm around you. Here, paint a selfie. Paint a selfie.
Fallon is like, remove your arm, or I will remove it for you.
Yes, of course, immediately,
Yes.
ma'am. Yes, I'm sorry.
Thank you.
This dragon put his arm around her.
Yes, no portraits, no paparazzi, but
Once.
A drink will be fun.
Once.
Yeah.
A drink, Fallon will accept that.
Durnan comes up to you and says, "Well, you've made quite a splash here." Literally, he says, pointing at the head and the black ooze that
Ooze.
seeps out of its neck.
It's too.
Still, I
it's
must
a bit-
commend you. I've learned to anticipate good things from anyone Mordenkainen brings here, of course. But you did not disappoint. Well done.
yes.
Maybe our paths will cross again one day.
They will.
I also like to imagine Cora and Ramses are completely clean, but Sasha, Shabakka, and Fallon are
Right?
literally a mess.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah, Fallon definitely.
Cora has
is
some
just-
blood on her face,
Yeah.
but Ramses is pristine in comparison to everyone else. Cora had taken no damage, and then Fallon, Shabakka, and Sasha are just covered in their own blood.
I actually ended up with 18 temporary hit points on top. So I'm like, okay, I'm good. All right.
He's a shining example.
Exactly. Don't go looking for trouble,
Fallon
That's all
also
I'm saying.
stabs people a lot, so it's not all her blood.
right? Yeah, I just drained the
Half
life out
and
of
half.
people.
Is that your blood? Well, some of it.
Yeah, some of it is.
Hard to say. Okay, so is the plan to head back from here?
Yeah.
Into the mansion?
Okay, I will. I'll say, hey Hannah, remember that bottle that you bought off the
Sasha.
barkeep? Sorry, Sasha. Let's look at the map here. I don't know what side Sasha on.
Hi.
That bottle of alcohol you bought.
Yes, right here. Want some?
I'd like to either buy it off you or get you to give it back to the bartender for the next time we meet.
Okay. Do we want to mark it or anything like that?
Sure. And I'll give the bartender a couple gold coins to keep it. This is for us. We might not be back for a while, but we will be back. So don't get rid of it.
He nods his head and says, "Of course. Well, you paid for it. Seems fair."
And this is a special Sasha brand bottle of rum, and he signs his name with a flourish on it.
Nice.
You'll see. This will be worth something later.
Because it,
Fallon walking by, it won't.
Well, it's got rum in it, so the rum's worth something.
right?
Doubter?
Actually, I was more thinking along the lines of, weren't we told that we needed to get something when we stopped and then put something back in order to help keep the timeline stuff straight?
Don't know.
You have a longer
Anchor.
memory than I do.
Yeah.
I'm still confused by that. I'm gonna be real.
Well, so was I, and I was always thinking, well, maybe I'll pick up a rock or something. I'm like, well, wait a second. We're at the bar where we know the bartender is going to still be around. We could just get a bottle of stuff and then put it back in the bar.
Well, we also have this nice hat that I have. Oh, wait, it
So
matches your hat.
this is the strategy. It's if we get into this in the future, there's some complexities here that Waz is not getting, but
Oh,
his
okay. Sorry.
fundamentals are correct.
I
That
don't.
if you guys had a bottle in this time that was accessible to the people in the present, and you could put it in the same place in the mansion, that would be your stabilizing thing.
Oh, it has to go in the mansion.
And it has to sit in the exact same physical location in the mansion. So, like, if you put it in the center of the main table in the mansion, the copy of it has to be in the center of the main table in the mansion.
Okay, let me
So
see if I
So we'll
understand
keep it
this.
then.
If we,
Okay, I get. No, I get it. You keep going, Zoe. Explain, but I'll go
Okay.
after.
I was gonna say, so if we get the people in the present to go and get that bottle from
Yes.
From Durnan.
And put it on a table in the mansion, and then every time we go to the past, we get that same bottle, put it there, and give it back to him before we leave.
Yes, exactly. That is exactly
okay.
right.
I figured it out. I got it, guys.
So-
I figured it out.
So
But
we
what if
just
someone
need to
drinks
have
it?
them go get the super rare bottle of Sasha rum.
Yep.
There
What
you
if
go.
someone drinks it?
Can't
Does
believe I
that
understand that now.
break the?
Well, the bottle's the important
The
part.
bottle's still the bottle.
If the alcohol was gone and the glass was still occupying the same location, that would work. As a metagame point, I really want to reward you guys for figuring this part of it out, but I'm going to point out that there's a complexity here, metagame wise, that is going to make that more difficult than it sounds right now. And yeah, we'll have to deal with that when the time comes.
I'm just proud that I understand what we're talking about now,
Yep.
because I was really confused.
I remember
Yeah.
something, but I know it wasn't great.
We don't need to ask for it back each time.
That's true.
The major thing is that we need to. It's the complexity with the bottle at the very least is that the last part of the timeline bit is when we would put it back in the bar, not right now.
So
No, don't we have to put it back every time?
So
No.
it's interesting because as you look over at the door to the mansion from where you're standing in the bar, it appears to be like shimmering a little bit.
Okay.
And so shortly you will have a conversation inside where it is revealed that yes, like we've been in this time long enough. The forces that are pulling the mansion forward are exerting more. They exert more and more force the longer you're in a place, a time.
So you got to keep moving.
You got to keep moving, but you can stabilize this and stay in a place longer if you can do this trick with the bottle or whatever else
Got it.
you've got. That is
So
that
wait.
is something that will help the anchor.
Is that
Keep
only in that place
So I'm confused.
or in any
Mhm.
place?
I would like to ask a clarification.
Yep.
Do we need to put the bottle back before we time travel, or is it just before we reach out the present we have to put it back?
It has to be from the time you reach, so you have to put it back and reacquire it every time, because
Okay,
then
that's
it'll
what I
be
thought.
from the time that you are in.
Yeah,
It
okay,
can't-
that's
it
what I
can't
thought.
be a
So we do have to get
time-traveling
it every
bottle.
time.
Yep.
Yeah, so we have to get it every time. That's what I thought, and then I got confused.
Okay.
All right,
So-
I'm still
would
on. I'm
would it
still on
be-
the right page. Got it.
So
Would it
if we
be
go-
helpful to have more than one object ready to
But
do this?
it can
with?
be any object. Any object
Yes,
that
it would
exists
probably be helpful to have
in the
more
time
than
you're
one.
in. Like it can be a
But-
rock. If you could demonstrably say that this is the rock in the
I
past
was gonna say
and
that
in the
seems
present.
harder because
It
it
is.
has
It
to be
would
the
be.
same rock.
It's better than
it's
a
not-
rock. I have
It's
a
not
rock.
harder. If
Bottle
you,
where
if
we
you
know the guy
put
that has
marks on
it
it.
is a
Rockfoot.
good plan.
I have better than a rock. I have a
Yep.
rock foot.
Yeah. We both
But
do.
like the fact that we know this bartender and we know where he will be and where he and everything feels like a pretty solid bet of being able to get the same thing every time.
Well, as long as we
Yeah.
are here,
Well, we have this magnificent
we're not going to
mansion.
be here next time we anchor.
Are there
So this
other
time it's the
landmarks?
bar.
Are there other landmarks within the city that remain the same throughout time?
Yeah, but I'm just saying that I don't think the door's gonna like
Does the
door
magnificent
opens
mansion
here because
Hold on.
that's where the rod was. The next
It
time the door
opens-
opens, we're not going to be near Waterdeep.
It opens where
magnificent
Mordenkainen wants it to, by
Yeah,
and large.
which so it can go so we can like take a pit stop real quick, pick up the bottle and the yawning portal, go do our thing, and then pop back over and drop it off, right?
Oh, as long as we stay in the same time.
Yeah.
Maybe?
Yeah, because that's how the Magnificent Mansion works. Is it just
You
like,
know what I
the
also
mag-
think is
where he
kind of
wants.
funny?
The Magnificent Mansion can basically appear wherever he wants it to. Now, he hasn't done that since he started time traveling, so there may be some complexity there.
Okay, we
But
can ask him.
in theory, he gets to pick where the door opens. He did that many times before the time traveling began.
Yeah. Also, it would just be really funny if we keep coming back here and that man is still chilling.
Right?
He was
He's like,
there
"Hey, guys."
all the way to the present, or at least he was. Yeah, sorry, I should say he was there in the present.
Yeah.
He
If
said,
Just
anyone wants
imagine we're like,
why-
we'll be back for this, and then we're back in like 100 years, and he's like, the fuck? He's like, well, you said
I
you'd come back
imagine-
for it, and you're here.
That's gonna be
He's
some
a human.
I didn't think
finally
they
If we had gone
aged.
the opposite direction, we'd be
rum.
like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
if I didn't think there would be consequences, I would give him the head and ask him to get someone to fix it up and get it mounted, and so by the next time we come back 10 years later, it's already mounted. I can just pick it up.
That is so funny.
Yeah, take your time.
So it's not 10 years later. You are in 1322 right now.
30 years later.
If the next time is 1358, I'm not saying that Ixiom and Dosium isn't before that, but if it isn't, that'd be 36 years.
Yeah.
I'll pay him
Well,
a
So
couple
now
gems.
the Nalfeshnee
Get
horn
another
also
50
hold up
years,
too.
I'm gone. Come on.
I think the Nalfeshnee horns would also hold up too, so that'd be another object we can possibly do something with.
I'm just doing it for fun. I don't
Well, I
necessarily
know.
want to head to anyone, but I do think it would be really funny if I go, hey, I'm going to be gone for like a while. You catch my drift? Can you take this and get it fixed up so when I next come by, I can have it and I'll pay you in advance. I'll do what you want. However long it takes me to come
Yeah.
to you, I'll pay extra for that too.
It probably wouldn't
I have
hurt
a
for us to have
sister.
multiple objects just in
My
case something
daughter
happens to one of them,
Coming by.
right?
Yeah.
My clone will be coming by in about 40 years.
Does that make sense, Jess, for us to have multiple objects to pick
You
from?
can. There's nothing that says you can't arrange an object in any given time. Like you could just say, this is like you could basically walk out of the door, find an object that you think that the people in the present would be able to locate and say, "Hey, this is our object," and
Yeah,
they'll go.
I think just
They can go out and get it. Shatterforce can go out and get it. Right? Like
yeah,
you don't need to plan everything in advance. There, having one on reserve is a great idea. Don't get me wrong. Having multiple in
Yeah.
reserve also probably even better idea. But you can improvise it.
Okay.
So we can
There's
have
nothing that says you couldn't
two
walk
heads
out the
taxidermied.
dimension door, point at a rock, and say like, walk back in and say that one.
Go see if that's there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we could have the two heads taxidermied and put in the yawning portal.
that feels like a really large object to do
display.
that with.
Let's do that.
So
Not on display,
True.
you know.
But
It's
they're
just for
very unique.
fun. It's nothing. It's just for fun.
Yeah.
I do have a timey-wimey question.
Oh no.
Just
Shatterforce
because,
can help you answer that question.
right? Just because you said that the item has to be in the mansion in the exact same place as the other one, but if we take it from the past and put it in the mansion, how can they get it in the future? Because it should already be in the
We have
mansion.
to put it back
You have to put it back.
before we leave.
Bring it
Before we
in,
leave.
put it down, go back, put it down.
Yep.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yes,
Okay.
it's a lot of back and forth in the beginning and the end, essentially.
Got it. Understood. That makes sense now.
There we go.
Yeah.
Cool. Figured we get that out of the way.
So sorry,
You guys return.
I got
Go ahead.
confused by that again now. So now
Don't worry about
we're
it.
taking
I think
the
we got it.
object
What?
from the mansion and putting it into the world, and then
No,
No.
other way
So
around.
how I
But it
assume
goes
this
in-
is going, just to make
it goes into
completely
the
clear.
mansion.
You put it in the
Yes,
mansion.
is
You put it in
back
the
and
same
forth.
place in the mansion in both times, and it'll stabilize the mansion. And then you have to put it back, otherwise the people in the future won't be able to pick it up.
Yeah. So if you look at the
So
table
we go
in
back
the
to the
picture that
past
we're all
and put it back.
hold on.
No, we're
if you
still
look at
in the
pic-
past.
Look at the map.
Yeah.
We're all sitting around a table. There's a green thing there.
Yeah.
Okay. So in this time, we bring the bottle, we put it on the table, we tell the other guys, get this bottle of Sasha rum from Durin at the yawning portal,
Yawning portal.
and put it right here in the exact same spot. And then we take it back, we give it to Durin, he puts it away, they grab it, they put the bottle in the present in that exact spot. Is that right?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's the only way you can do it. Because if you did it in any other way, like we
wouldn't
couldn't
be
take
there.
it from
Yeah,
the
I
past
get
and put
it.
it there.
I just don't see how
because-
that does anything.
Putting it in the
Timey-wimey
same
stuff,
place
dude.
in both timelines stabilizes the timeline.
In the
they-
same place in the mansion.
But in the present, if they put it there, and then they also in the present have to put it back, so it's just
No,
placing.
In the
They can
present, it
keep
doesn't
it
matter
there.
what they do.
We don't.
because it's just the
In the
present.
present, it doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
Anand has a question.
What is Hunan's question?
He holds up his cube so Mordenkainen can see it. And he goes, "This device has a spell built into it called Mordenkainen's Private Sanctum.
Mm.
At what point in time did you discover and write that spell?"
Great question. I believe it was. I think it was actually well before this. Wait. No. I think. Is that the fourth level spell or the fifth level spell?
It's the 4th level spell.
Yes, fourth level. Honestly, I don't
What version?
remember. I'm sorry.
Is that beta version 3 or beta version 6?
Yeah.
I was just wondering if this might have an impact on the whole timeline thing. Like, if you think about it, there's a certain point in time where this device existed, but that spell didn't.
There's a certain point in time where none of us existed.
That's
Correct.
interesting. Well, unfortunately, we're not really going to get to the bottom of that because you're still on that side of the time barrier.
Yes.
You're still in the present. You can talk to me in the past, but you're still actually sitting in the present moment. I'm afraid my spell has existed for over 100 years where you are, and it's unlikely to change. I don't think there's going to be much opportunity to send that cube back to the past with me or with the others here, unfortunately.
Do you possibly have any more of those really wonderful cigarettes that were floating around before?
What the fuck?
I'm going to contemplate the philosophy of this thing.
It's puzzling.
Indeed.
They're in that drawer right over there. How many do you see?
1, 2, 3. 3 I see.
3. Fascinating. How about now? He says, and he takes one out.
1, 2. 2. I see 2 in here. No, wait.
Why did you
Incredible.
count 2? I see
Fascinating,
1.
he says, and he lights up the end of his home rolled cigarette and starts puffing on it. Let me know if that changes, would you?
Oh, certainly.
What, so he's never refilled that drawer in fucking 200
In
years or
100
whatever?
years. For him, it's a new cigarette. For them, it's an old one.
A new cigarette.
These
There's
ones
4
came
of them
back
in
in
here.
time.
Bloody hell, they're migrating and they're multiplying.
So you guys return to the mansion, and were you leaving just the bottle, or was there an intent to have the head mounted?
Let's see if it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But I'm gonna go ahead and give him the head if he will accept it, and then I will give him a couple. Like, we have a lot of gems, so however much gem money he thinks is fair for an experiment, and him getting someone to fix up this head, and I come back, and I don't know how long. I'll send a clone or something. She says.
Roll insight.
9.
Hmm. Yeah, he comes up with the price. It's high, but it seems fair.
So I can remove stuff.
That one, he says, and he points at the ruby you found in the dungeon. It seems
You
like
know,
he seems genuine with your 9.
You know, considering the rent of probably 10 years while this thing rots in your, not necessarily rots, in your back rooms.
Hopefully it doesn't rot, actually.
Exactly.
I actually
Hopefully
don't
the point
know
of
how
getting
much
it.
this is worth. Do you know how much this is worth? The gem, the ruby thingy.
Yeah, I know exactly how much it's worth. It's all right. It's worth 1 spider dragon head mounting.
Fair enough.
This is so bad.
Fair. I'll accept that trade.
Pleasure doing business.
Pleasure doing business.
Anyone else present who successfully makes an insight roll will find out that he is a nice guy, but also really likes profit. And
I'll take that roll.
yeah,
23.
there you go. Yeah, he's not evil,
He's a businessman.
but he wants to make money. He is here, and he's a bit of a someone who's gonna strive for profit.
He's shrewd.
I'm not gonna make an insight
Fair.
roll because Fallon doesn't give a shit.
Fair. Also
I'll
fair.
give him that. I won't say anything.
So
I
you
will tell you
overpaid
that
for
this-
it, but you, on the other hand,
Yeah.
there is a spider dragon head that is about to be mounted in the yawning portal, and
for about
that
10
suits
years
your
until I
purposes
take
just
it.
fine.
Yeah. Now, to be clear, I will be getting this back eventually, maybe in 200 years.
He
When
says,
my great-great-granddaughter comes.
"Oh, of course," but it doesn't take you an insight roll to see his skepticism.
I guess he doesn't know he'll be around then that point too. So
No, he does not know that he'll be around then. Yeah.
that's actually
Yeah.
good to
Well,
know.
when my third clone comes around during that time, your third clone can come around and they can be friends. And it's a joke, but
also
Maybe not.
kind of.
but also. But yeah, she will of course give him the ruby. She doesn't particularly care because it's the dragon's head's cooler. If he gets it mounted, it's pretty cool. It's better than a ruby, even though it's gross looking.
He
that's her.
gives you a smile and says, "I anticipate your return." And
My
those of you who make an insight roll are like immediately perceive the sentiment. If you got the coin, I got the friendship.
Balance
like you.
doesn't care.
It does make people predictable and easy to deal with.
Yes, I like that mentality. Keep it up. She leaves. out.
Yep. He raises a glass to you as you depart. You, as you return to the mansion, I presume part of this is explaining the role of Ixiom and Dosium as you understand it so far, which is not
Yes.
much.
Yep.
The Shatterforce crew retreats for a moment. It's like, let us consult the encyclopedia. And Mordenkainen is like, over there, under I. And Celine is like, we know it's under I.
E Y
Ixiom.
E.
It's not gonna be under anything
Sounds
else,
like
is
we
it?
can fucking spell, bro.
Yeah. And he's like, sorry, I'm still disoriented from all the goings on.
Yeah, Mordecai, are you like good? You seemed rough earlier.
It's the cigarettes.
You gotta
No,
stop
I wish it
smoking,
were
bro.
the cigarettes. I'm afraid maybe I overvalued my previous time travel experience. We have gone further and have done and plan to do more. Perhaps me taking one of the shards of the dagger during the ritual, or not taking one of those shards, was a mistake. Nonetheless, it's done now.
Right?
I hope our companions here are up to the task. I'll be here in the mansion, but I don't think I can help you on your adventures.
That's fine. Jesse figuring out how not to send a fucking really
Archmage
high
on every
level
fucking
wizard
mission?
with us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, this was planned. Yeah, I knew
Fair.
this before it was gonna happen. Yeah.
Fair.
Can't blame you. Totally fair.
Yeah. So, yeah. But I'll be with you in spirit, and and I have made some breakthroughs here. Actually, I think you will find my contributions most valuable. And Cora, can I speak with you for a moment?
Of course.
And they vanish into another room in the mansion for a while. Longer than you're comfortable with. You're not used to people vanishing from your group quite so much. You've been together for a
Fallon is
long time.
jumpy.
Yeah. But it does come to an end, and Cora emerges from the room with Mordenkainen. You can see machine parts and bits of Thuria scattered over the floor in the laboratory they emerge from. Cora, why don't you introduce yourself?
My name is Cora Benlam, and I am an artificer.
Oh, okay, that's
Instead of-
interesting.
What now?
Well, we
I
both
think
know
we've done
that I
some
was.
good work here. Why don't you show them what you've got?
Well, of course. And she taps at her new armor, and she has a different armor piece on. She normally has something a little bit more decorative, a little more flexible. It is very clearly now a breastplate made out of Surya's old breastplate. And there is parts of Surya are like literally kind of pulled apart from behind. She's like, it is sad what must be done, but the part of Surya still lives. And she pats again at the chest plate, and a mechanical creature falls to the ground in front of her and kind of springs forth. And it's a little, like, somewhat Surya-inspired mechanical creature.
It's like
And
a
I
familiar?
believe...
cool.
Mechanical familiar.
Well, it's my steel defender. Instead of a guardian, a shield guardian. It's a bit smaller, of course, not as large, but when we're on the field, I've been told that this form of Surya can heal me. I won't be relying on just the amber orb.
Oh, that's
And
good.
the amber orb is in fact built into it and the breastplate.
Yes. And I can post a picture once I find where I put it.
That's
Cool.
so
So,
cool.
no more
Cool, cool,
T-Rex
cool, cool,
then?
cool.
I would still, of course, be amenable to being a T-Rex if it becomes necessary, but of course, I still cannot be healed by Ramses or you in a normal sense. I do have to rely on this form of Surya to help me.
But it does allow
Um,
you to take short and long rests for healing.
That is
Like,
extremely good.
Yep.
Cool. And now you can.
Um,
You're not limited to the number of spells. Now you can build things for Artificer. Is that right?
Yes,
Nice.
I can cast the spells that I've learned through kind of melding with Surya. Surya,
Thanks for the
it's
raid.
strange, but some of the knowledge that was imparted in the creation of Surya has been collected into my consciousness now. I can do things and recall tinkering on things that I have no way of being able to do so before. I bet I could make armor despite my lack of strength.
That's really cool.
That's really cool.
So effectively,
also-
go ahead, sorry. Continue.
I can also do this. And Cora takes one of her little wolf dolls and she snaps her fingers and a little mote of magic animates it and it starts to run around.
I thought you were gonna say one of her little
Wait a
Fallon
second.
dolls.
Does
I
Schmedley
could do
see
that
this?
instead. Yeah, I mean it's a different timeline, but Schmedley would see a little like pale, unsaturated wolf doll running around. Yes.
I'm wondering if he would go into cat mode.
Oh, geez, yeah. Like the any cat who's dealing with like a moving object from another timeline would be driven absolutely insane.
I mean, it's
In this
basically like a
mansion.
laser pointer.
Right.
Yep.
I never catch it.
Jules is running back and forth.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, right. Yeah. One of the players.
Please
I cannot
get
catch
used
this
to the new
thing.
Surya.
It's very frustrating.
But yes,
From
please
a-
get used
from
to the
a-
new Surya.
Ouch.
From a metagame point of view, what is your new configuration?
I am 3 levels of Artificer
That's
and
really
some
cool.
amount of Warlock.
Nice.
That's
As
true,
of right
because everyone here is now advancing a level
Ooh.
Oh.
after this scenario. So
Like both.
Now is it
Both
both
parties?
sides?
both sides?
yeah, no, on the Ravenloft
Front
side.
side.
Yep.
Ravenloft, yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
That is awesome. That's a really neat way of doing Cora.
Yeah.
Mhm. I
If you're
agree.
gonna be an artificer, that's really cool.
Now, did you restart as like full artificer, or you start adding levels of artificer?
Like multi-classed into
Multi-class in? That's cool.
It's
Um,
like
yeah.
multi-classing, yeah. There's some
So-
complexities around exactly how it works, but yeah.
And so instead of her, the major things I would like to mention, the 3 components that were used were the amber orb, which is now the head of the new Surya. If you see the
Oh yeah, I see it.
picture,
Oh, that's
the
so
new
cool.
Surya has the amber orb as the head, and then the
Oh.
previous necklace for how she controlled Surya is now her new headpiece because she doesn't have a rapier anymore.
Oh.
Wicked.
So there's like a small chip that she's taken and they've connected the two.
That's actually
And then
really
a lot
fucking cool.
the previous armor, some of the armor from Surya is now her armor. And she can just kind of summon the Surya from the armor and her headpiece in combination of those two. And make a little doll puppet run around. That's my one of my infusions. It's a homunculus servant, but I decided to make it look like a doll because you can make it look like anything. So it's one of the little dolls running around.
That's
It's
cute.
it's funny that your voice is modulating like that, because it actually kind of sounds robotic a little bit.
Oh. Yeah, my
This
name
is
because
so actually so fucking cool.
oh my gosh. Yeah, so I am not part robot, but I am wearing robot.
Mhm.
But you aren't not part robot.
Yeah.
Cora is serving classic robot.
No, that's
Um,
fucking cool.
Of course, the other major difference is my tattoos are no longer blue.
Hmm.
Oh, yeah, what happened with that?
A little bit of magical backlash. The tattoos are magical themselves. When I got, I guess, combined in some capacity with Surya's consciousness, it took the amber color from the orb.
Hmm.
Oh, interesting.
We're both magical constructs, and I guess our colors must be similar. What a shame.
I mean, it looks good. You look good.
You don't think it washes me out?
No, definitely not. You've always looked, good in warm tones. Or whatever.
You see, like a Kansas City helmet you'll need.
If we have more time, of course, I can figure out more of what I can do. Most of it is quite jumbled. It might take me some time to process it fully. But I know at least the limits of Surya and I.
Cool.
And obviously, that's where we're gonna call it tonight.
That is
Cool,
wicked.
very cool.
That's really cool. That's wicked.
Just gonna interrupt you to end the stream. Thank you, those raiders who came in and those who have watched. Tune in next week. We're gonna continue this time traveling adventure shenanigans and
Timey wimey stuff.
maybe with our other characters we'll do something there. And yeah, see you all next week. Thanks for watching. Good night. Bye-bye.
Good night.
Bye.
Here's the outro.
There was no ray, no light in sight, no one to take the fire and she shall take the blood. This is what it takes to keep the lady young. This is what it takes, and now the deed is done. All young men dream of the vampire queen. The coolest mistress shall bear the desolate youth. From the bottomless steal the crimson fruit. This is what it takes to keep the lady young. This is what it takes, and now the deed is done. All the young men dream of the vampire queen. All the virgin girls bleed. Be it for the vampire